Hi everyone, I'm Margot, your tarot reader, and today we're doing a personal reading for a client. As always, I want to give thanks to all of you for taking the time to watch. If there's anything that I can do for you, whether it's a reading and or a ritual, or if you'd like to connect to your loved ones on the spiritual realm, email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margot your tarot reader, and I'll be more than happy to help you and, of course, and your loved ones. As always, prior to the recording, I call into the universe with my client's personal information because they remain private at all times. Now, if and when I give you an advice or a prediction, know that there are certain times that you can align yourself and change certain predictions. Certain predictions can and are allowed to change to an extent. Other predictions cannot and will not be changed because it is the path that you and the people in question have to take in this physical life. Now, as I was stating that, and normally I prepare the energies before the recording starts. We have intense energy as we speak. So I left these as they are because when I was shuffling, preparing the energies, literally certain these first two just kept coming out, standing out for me. And so we'll take a look and see, in reference to the things that you were telling me, I definitely feel very strong that there are a number of entities within your environment space, within your personal space. Now, and I asked that as I was sensing it, where are they coming from? I feel it's in multiple sectors. So it can be multiple when I say it can be in the spiritual form with the planets and the universe itself, with the way we are right now in ages. um, can be that. It can be from your own entity energies that are causing these shadows. Um, and it can also be outside sources in the physical form, bringing spiritual uh, negative entities, to your space. So we're going to look again. I felt that it was in multiple sources, so I want to see in which way is that. Um, and so we do know that it is a struggle for your safetyness and also for your family. You've been struggling for years in reference to this, within yourself, within your family, in the family of the other person. Um, Now, when I asked in reference to those entities, we do know that someone is betraying you. Someone wants to hurt you where it hurts you the most, and they do not want to see you succeed in any way possible. Okay, they want to see you suffer the way they made you suffer, and they want you practically gone. Okay, they're tormenting you in the physical life with this, with spiritual forms. So it's very, very obvious that someone is doing some type of magic, spell work, ritual, voodoo, whatever it is, but they are working against you. Okay, and they're hurting your energy, your environment. Now, I will also have to ask if you've done anything within yourself, with anything or anyone besides me, recently, because that could also hinder certain situations in your life. But for certainty, someone is working against you. Okay, someone is trying to hurt you at all cost. They want to see you crawling. They want you to suffer. They want to see you pay for all the things that you have done supposedly to them. It is a male figure, but I sense that when we talked about multiples, I sense that the multiple comes from a female energy. So they're working on behalf of that person. I will also have to say that this male figure knows that the family, his family, are into things like this. Uh, he really doesn't care, okay? Whether he knows or not, he just doesn't care. As long as you get yours, it's what I hear him say, okay? Is there anything else that I need to know for? No matter what it costs, excuse me, no matter what it costs, they will do anything possible to see you drain, to see you suffer, to see you begging, to see you apologizing. I mean, they want to see you begging, okay? Not just them, but also, in the streets, okay? They want to see you poor, begging in the streets. They want you to lose yourself in the worst way possible, okay? Thank you, angels of the universe of the heavens. Now let's see the other side. Let me just look at this. Okay, thank you. Okay, well, this is what it is. Once they come out, they are just dying to say what they need to say, okay? Yes. We have 3 situations going on. So we definitely know that there's 2 people working against you with magic, rituals, riddles, you name it, in behalf of someone. I feel that that's what the excuse that they pick, but it's because they cannot stand you. They do not like you. They never did, is what I keep hearing. They never did. They never approved of you. It's almost as if this male suffered and went through life the way he went miserable because of you. So they feel, okay? You are their cause of their demise, is how I see it. And they want you to lose the case, okay? I would be very cautious, when you spend time with your children. I feel that they're being very cautious in everything that you're doing, keeping an eye on everything they're doing, question the children and things like that. And eventually, they're turning them against you, eventually. Um, do they really want the children with them? I feel that not necessarily. I just feel that this is the way to pay back kind of situation with you, to hurt you in that way. And they just do not want to pay whatever it is that they need to pay, monetary, child support, care, anything that has to do with the children. And they just want them for themselves. Also, I'm not sure who's claiming them in the tax this year, because I also feel that they want to claim the children in their tax as well. Okay? Well, at least they'll try. I don't know what's going on with that, but I keep hearing that. They're going to claim that they've been with them all year, so they want to claim the children's in their taxes as well. I feel that there are vultures, snakes, always trying to get one over, and with their mouth, their foul mouth, with their language, with their actions, they're just too dark. These people are very, very dark uh, entities. As I sense them, I see 3 people, so I feel that it's 2 ladies and a male figure. The male figure, anything that he does, good or bad, he just runs to those females for protection, for anything. Excuse me. And so, yes, they don't care how bad the ritual goes or what the consequences are. They just want to see you dead. Okay? I feel that a lot of your disappointments, depression, it has to do because of the love that you have for your children. And this is the worst scenario for you with everything that you're going through. That someone that you love has hurt you the most, betrayed you the most. And the deep down, I still feel that you have some feelings for that person. Okay? Yes, you feel that you are a fool to even think that, but I feel that somehow you have still certain feelings for that person, that male figure, okay? The parent of the children. Yeah. It was like a fairy tale, like a dream come true to be with him, and out of a sudden it just turned against you. I feel that his parents, mother, sisters, whoever he is with most, blames every consequences that has gone wrong in his life to you. Okay? They never blame him for all the things that he has done. They always have excuses for his behavior and actions. Okay. What else can I see? Yes, you're suffering. You're suffering tremendously with all of this that is going on, that it just seems to not, it just seems to never, never go away. Okay? And you want him to pay and to suffer in the same way. Okay? Yes, there are things that I can do for those things. I just feel that for now, I feel that more than anything, you need to protect your energy, your space, because when you're feeling vulnerable, any spell work can go trigger more the action, hunt you more, and just not let you be, not let you breathe in the way that you're supposed to. Okay, I apologize. Let me just turn. We gotta keep the light on. Okay. Um, Now let me see this one. Oh boy. I will also say to you, make sure that whatever you do in your personal time, including um, to watch what you're doing, okay? To Because I feel that they're gonna try to use things against you in this court. Maybe even take pictures, videos, whatever it is. Anything that you upload will can and be used against you. Okay, if they're trying to take these children away, I feel that any little cause will be against you. At least they'll try. Okay. Um, they're going in the spiritual way, for you to lose your mind, for you to go and commit suicide of some sort. And then they're also going in the physical way, in the legal way. So they're attacking you in all angles, how I'm sensing. They are just in the dark side. You know, I sense the energy that he has a relative or an older lady or some sort. She thinks that she's the good. She thinks that she can do voodoo and shit like that. Um, I do feel that she has play around with this, and so therefore she is in the dark entities um, energy. And it's not that she knows how to do these things or work with these things. It's just that they favor her energy. In other words, she's possessed by that entity, um, and it works to a certain degree, but with the help of other. Okay, um, but she thinks she's the shit. Uh, Maybe because something worked again with her at one point, and so she goes directly to that saint for certain things. But also she has help from other sources, including for this case. Okay, for your situation, could be her mother, could be his mother, could be, because that's how I sense the energy. Yeah, these people are very evil. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes we fall in love in a blind way that we just don't see what's coming to us. And even if we do, we just put it aside because we think we're so in love, or we think we found the right person. Unfortunately, in some cases, it is that way. We do find our love of our life, but they're very karmic instead of soul bond, because they're here to teach us from right from wrong. Um, can you give me an advice, angels, how to guide this person, this spirit, this physical form of, oh boy, how do we, okay, yeah. There are a number of circumstances in what you're going through, unfortunately. um, you are a very strong person, though, because they've tried other things too. This one is very, very strong energy that they're using against you. I'm glad that you said you have the holy water. I will say this. No one can say, well, I mean, they can say it, but it won't be the case. To say to any saint, whether it's good or bad, uh, you can have so and so, okay? Because no one is God, no one is Jesus. And no matter how much gift they give me, and use my vessel to do the gift that I do not have such power. What I do have permission to do certain things and ask for certain things in behalf, in favor of humanity and or spirit. Um, but I have to have a cause for those petitions, ritual spells, and things like that. So when I have the cause, I put it in hand first before doing the ritual. And if the cause is handed, um, I do get a significant signal to whether or not um, they can let me do the ritual, in other words, right? And it will have consequences to an extent. But for me to go and say, so and so, guy, spirit, soul, Jesus, what, whoever, um, I give you the soul, the spirit, and the body of so and so. I can say it all day long, 24 hours a day, but it's not going to be that way because I do not have that dome. No one does. No one can do such thing, and it will be against. Um, but unfortunately, just as I do the things I do, there are other people that manifest certain things also, with other entities and rituals and things like that. And so it becomes the minds where it becomes just very poison to the physical body, and it takes form in different ways. So we can hurt the physical body, the mind, the flesh, anything to do with that, and make you do certain things, right, or feel certain things. um, yes, you can, but um, no entity can come and say, oh, I'm going to take you because so and so gave you to me. It just does not work that way. So I need you to understand that no matter how forceful the ritual is, which in this moment it feels like it's deathful for you. It feels like you're hanging on a thread of death at times, and it feels like you're on the verge of losing all. Okay, and it feels like that you're hopeless and you have no way out of these things. They are wanting you to feel this way. Again, remind yourself of what I just told you. They are no one to take your life away. Okay, only the higher self can do what they can. At the end of the day, you need to reinforce your thought, your way of thinking and feeling. And even if you're feeling depressed and upset, know that this is also a time that it will also pass and rebirth you. Okay? All this suffering that you're feeling right now, you need to look at it and turn it around and feel some type of positivity over all the negativity. I know that it's easy than done. But what you need to go within and say, when I'm hurting, when I'm missing, then you need to say, you know what? This is a very hard lesson that I'm going through, but I'm going to come out of this in outstanding ways. I'm going to uplift myself and better myself because this is the opportunity to do so. And I'm going to show whoever the fuck wants to fuck with me that the higher self, the white light, God itself, Jesus, is at my side. And guess who else? Me. Okay? I'm not no righteousness, but against the evil, there's nothing, no greater power than the white light, than the Lord Jesus Christ, than the higher self, and thyself. Okay? You have to believe in that in order to come through all this darkness that you're feeling, sensing, and thinking. Okay? You have to, for the sake of yourself, because it's not your time, and also for the sake of your loved ones that you're struggling for. Okay? You can, Google the prayer of the Holy Mary, because that is the prayer that's going to help you the most at this time. I do not care what religion you are. I trust all religions. all beliefs. So however you want to do it. I am a Roman Catholic, so I always begin with my source. But if you trust in me, then trust in yourself. Okay? You must pray to the Holy Mary to protect you first, because no one suffered the most as she did with the loss of the flesh, of the absence of the physical body of Jesus. And no one as her was ever blessed with him. So, with all that you're going through, she is and will always be the one to go to when it comes to situations of females and our children to start. So, I need you to pray that. When these entities come to you, you must direct them in a firm, with no fear tone. And you must say, I am aware that you've come, but you are not welcome here. You are to return immediately and never come back. Return to sender. You must return from where you came from. If you're here to protect me, then protect me, but do not scare me. But you must leave. And as a recognition, I would light a candle and put water for you as goodbye. And you will do that today, tonight, whenever you get to see the video. I want you to get the candle, a white candle, and light it up and just leave it on till it runs out. Sometimes entities get more aggressive because they do not want to leave. They're here for a purpose. They're being demanded and strained to do certain things that sometimes they do not want to. But for example, can I do those things? Absolutely I can, but I choose not to. And even when I have the hesitant to want to do it, I have to go through certain things. And there are people that can go and pick up a spirit to do these things, whether they know them or not. And so they force entities or spirits to do certain things that they do not want to. But when you direct them in such manner, they will just have to do a return. They will have to return to whoever has forced them. Okay? And there are consequences to such negativity, to such devilness. There are consequences to the user, okay, to the one that's doing the actions. Isn't there? Just there always is, sooner or later. So I will have to say that you need a protection, absolutely. You need a cleansing, absolutely. And you need to do some turnaround for those people that are doing it, which is those two individuals, including the third. Something similar to what they're doing. Okay. When someone does not deserve such demise, uh, it really gets me to the core, because they are good people, they are bad people. Yes, they are people that deserve to be punished inextensively in a number of ways. But I do not like to work with hate. I like to work with love. So I would turn around and use love uh, as an objective to do punishment for these people. Yeah, some people might say, why not just go away and do them the same way? Well, it can work in the same level, except I'm using different energy. Okay? It's a protection energy. And we're asking, um, I apologize, because at the same as I'm talking, I'm hearing something else. Um, yeah, that it's not gonna happen. I mean, You cannot punish someone, especially because they're doing certain things, because they're doing it out of love, out of the love of the children, out of the love of a motherhood. So there, you cannot, for the love of sake, do anything against it. At least not in these circumstances. You cannot, and you will not. Um, she fights for her children, and she deserves to have the opportunity to be a good mother, no matter what. We all have our consequences. We all have our ways of doing things, but we do not come with a book on how to discipline our children, how to raise our children. So we learn as we grow and as our children grow. So there is no, you're not perfect. No one is perfect. So, and she's not perfect. So you need to let her be. You need to know that even though at her downsize, she still bends backwards for those children and for that man that she gave her love to and gave children to. So you need to see the positive side of things, because she deserves, only Lord Jesus Christ can decide what will be. So you need to step away. Step away. Step away. In the name of the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, I apologize for that, because I was having a direct conversation with a energy at this very moment. And so it's almost like it just wouldn't let me be. And it so anyways, the energy was very precise on the message that was saying to me that, you've done your share of negativity things. And so again, we're using those forms to do what they're doing. Okay. So it's almost like they're giving me excuses why they're doing what they're doing with you. Okay. But that's just, it cannot be. Okay. Thank you, angels. We protect the energy of thyself and of our clients, our customers. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you for blessing us today. Thank you for your protection, angels of the universe and of the heavens. Lord Jesus Christ, you are the best of all. Thank you for watching for us, clearing our path and clearing our energy, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you to the heavens and to the gods. En nombre del Padre, el Hijo y el Espíritu Santo. Amén. Gracias, Virgen Madre. Gracias, Señor Jesucristo. Amén. Okay. Okay, so now let's see. Let's pull up the other deck, and we are going to see where we are with that. Okay. Let's see what's going on with that. We're going to see the Libra. Okay. Into the universe, into the heavens. Okay, let's see. Yeah, he's all over the case with the legal issues that you have pending. He also wants to move wherever it is he's staying at, with whoever it is he's staying at. He wants to make some changes in his home environment as well. Okay. Unfortunately, love has turned into hate between you and him. But more than anything, he's very obsessive overall. Okay. When it comes to you, it's almost like he can do whatever he wants, but not you. Yeah, he's there with somebody else, but you know what? He still wants you. When was the last time you slept with him? No shame here. I don't I don't judge. Um Whatever you do with him is your business. Whatever you do with your life is your business. You know, some even if when I give advice, if you are not ready to receive them, to do them, it is your choice. You know, eventually it will come to that. Okay. But I'm gonna say this, and I ask this because I'm seeing the energy of you and him sleeping. So, you know, be honest and let me know when was the last time you slept with him. But anyways, would that solve everything if you were to like look for him, sleep with him? Um, it takes a lot more than just sleeping with someone that you're going through these things with. Because if they went through all this to get back at you, instead of literally coming knocking on your door and saying, listen, I love you, forgive me for this and this and that, and let's get together and see how can we fix this, how can we mend things. um saying is one thing, doing is another, and it takes two people. Even if it's all his fault, on the actions, on the mentality, and then energetically, it's both. So both of you are at fault for a lot of the things that happen in the relationship. There's no give and take here. Both of you had some type of capability of everything that happened. So if both of you are still in the same energetic field, physically and spiritually, with no change, then things are just going to escalate to where we are right now. So I've always said that a client have to have some type of physical and spiritual change in order for things to manifest in a more positive way. So look within yourself, what has changed? In other words, and I'm going to give you an example here. I had a client at one point who used to just love going out, getting drunk, and just going to clubs. And every time she was mad with her boyfriend, she would just go out and sleep with whoever and blame him. So, and he would do the same thing. And when they wanted to get back together, and they did, it was still the same thing, escalating, worse fights, worse, more violent, more aggressive, and whatnot. And yet they will come in and have this aggressiveness sex. So it was the same way with passion and hate. Um, and then till eventually it got aggressive to very violent with them. And when she came to me, I said, listen, if there is no change, it's almost like a volcano waiting to explode. I said, so you ha- you're the one that comes to me for the reading. He does not. So I advise you on how to manipulate the situation in the relationship with him, and how to make him change, and how to you can also analyze and change. um, and so and so we did a sessions of therapy, which is different from readings. And almost like a spiritual therapist. We talk about all the things that were causing with her, making her do this and da. And then we have, when I say we, is I and the spirit guys, and then we discuss on how better herself and how to better him. And so, and little by little, she understood why she was doing certain things. Um, and when she started changing a little bit of her ways, she can see the differences, things that were happening in her life. She actually, stopped going out in the way that she was, and would just have her drinking at home, let's say, for example. So by not going out as much as she did, she actually caught a lot of the negative things that she was doing, sleeping around, which when you do that, you bring negative energy with yourself. You're spreading your energy with all those people that you sleep. Uh, and so far, other things can happen as well. But anyways, um, and so she was concentrating more on her the times that she was not doing those things. She started seeing that, she was wasting her life away, for one. And second, she was understanding, does she really want it to be with this guy? Does she really love him? And so she started analyzing a lot of the things that made her be where she was at that time. Okay. Anyways, the point to this is that eventually she realized that she did love the guy, but she was not in love with him. She was just who she was because the relationship made it that way. And she realized that she deserved a lot more than what she was getting. Eventually, she learned how to have a sit down with this person and express her feelings, which she couldn't because she would only express it when they were angry and fight and scream and have sex and go back to the same routine over and over. So there was never that one time to settle in and be mature about the whole situation. And so they are friends now. They are not together, but she is very, very happy now. And after 2 years, she has improved her life tremendously. And I'm very proud of her. But when it comes to you, when I say this, it's because I need you to go within yourself and I need you to find ways. And I know you for quite some time. And believe me, I know that you have improved. I know that you've made certain changes, little, but you've made some. And even as little as tiny bit, it is a tremendous change for the way I know you, okay, energetically and physically. So there's a lot more room for you to expand and grow and learn. And I want you to see that within yourself, for yourself, not just so you can say whatever's going on with you right now, or mend things with this person or anybody, but because so greater things could come forth for you. You know, when we're angry all the time, when we're hating all the time, we do not have that energy, you know, that gives us that light, that source that we need and that we crave for. Okay. We induce only with the darkness, with the negativity. And therefore, that is all that we exist in. Okay. 90% of it. And so, see what you can change or start changing. Okay. The more these people do negative things, the more hate you're going to feel, and the more negativity you're going to embrace. So you are actually making their job easy to do all the things that they're doing because they see the frustration in you, they see the anger and the hate in you, and so therefore it's easy for them to do all these rituals that they're working tremendously as I see it. Okay, so now you need to say, you know what, I am better, I can do better, and I deserve better. Okay? And always walk with your head held high because they think at the moment that they are winning at all costs the situation, that they're manipulating you, that they're taking away what hurts you the most, and using them against you. Okay? They can do all that they want right now. But when your children are with you, that is very valuable time to spend with them. So whatever you interact with them now, it's what they're going to appreciate more than anything, and they're going to value. Eventually, whereas it's now or later in 20, 30 years from now, who knows? But eventually your children will see, where right and wrong was when it comes to you and them. Okay? Um, anyhow, I definitely feel that, there's a slight chance that there's intimacy here, like a free fuck, like coming to argue, and then sex. One thing leads to sex here between you and him. I feel that this is more than anything that was going on between the Libra and you. That he wants to possess you. That he still thinks you're his woman, even though he says otherwise. He still wants to be with you, and you did not take him back when you were supposed to. So he says, you did not do what you were supposed to do or promised to do. And everything that is wrong now is because of your fault. So literally, that's what he's explaining now. His energy. Okay. Um, I mean, he could be with A, B, C, D bitches, but at the end of the day, I still feel that he has feelings for you. Okay, and hidden feelings, they're in you too. Okay. Do you want to see him miserable? You do because you want to pay back. Okay. But deep down, you don't. Do you want him to fail with the other women? You know, right now, the women that are in his life, they're there just to be there. They're there just to, uh, I don't know. Maybe he just, he's not a good looking person. He has a temperament. He's just that rough energy that a woman likes a bad guy kind of way. You know what I mean? And these are women that are just immature in all kinds of level for me to see that they're still falling for that. Um, Especially if they have children, you would think that they want a good example in their children's life, you know. And I just feel that the type of people that he gets intimately or in a similar energetic field as he is, um, eventually, you know, they will leave him for somebody better. And when that happens, you know, then he'll come knocking on your door, probably drunk, probably stupid, who knows. And will you take it back? I think that you will, because eventually I do see him wanting to come back to you. Okay, I do see that. Now, could that be because of a ritual? It can be. um can this be a way of punishing him? Yeah, absolutely it can be. Okay, absolutely it can be. So, yes, he's also worried and concerned in reference to the situation with the children. Um, he wants the children only because he does not want to pay any alimony, any child support, whatever it is that he needs to pay. He does not want to maintain the children. He wants the government to help him maintain the children. I can tell you that. Um, but to babysit them, to do all this stuff, he does not want that. He's just doing it to punish you. And it got out of hand because the females in his life are the ones that are helping him to do this thing. Instead of saying, listen, you know, give the kids back, take them whenever you can't even take care of yourself and things like that. Instead of doing that, they're just going along and doing the opposite. Okay, to want to hurt you because they hate you. They hate you. um but deep down, he does not want to. Okay. um and he's just doing to punish you. You did not give him. Maybe he came one day to knock at your door and thought he could get laid, and you denied it, and therefore, you know, he took this against it and pay, you know, punish you. But I just feel that he's just using the children, unfortunately. It happens a lot of the times, in a less capacity, in a more severe way as well. But this is bullshit for me, because I'm seeing him doing this, and then I'm seeing his relatives helping him do these things as well, in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm. But I would definitely be cautious to what I do, what I put out there, things like that. Okay. Also, they are keeping an eye, but also I also feel that whoever it is in charge of your case also will be looking at those things. So for now, I wouldn't be posting anything. Okay, because you're still in the probation kind of way, and you will be also for a while after the fact, after your court. Okay. They will have, if they haven't already, some type of conversation with the children to see the overall energies and to see where they fit the most. Okay. Now let me see you. Thank you for the universe. Thank you for the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ. If anybody has come into your life, any males, I will just keep them at bay for now. Okay? Do not bring anybody home, no males. And just keep them at bay, meaning just talk to them on the phone or something. Okay? Because right now, your time is very crucial. I wonder which one hates you the most, the mother or the sister. Of course, they both are bitch attitude. They both think they're the shit. For now, I know you're worried about the situation with the children, okay? But if you maintain yourself in good conduct with the children and with them throughout your circle, work, try not to go out and be in public. You know, just I know it's a lot to ask, but you have to try not to go out and be in public and be seen and doing things that can get out of hand, like drinking and just being stupid. Or also the people that you hang out. Try to see are those the right crowd that I need to be with, especially because they're keeping an eye on you, and then they're gonna say, well, is this decent enough for your children? Is that lifestyle decent enough for your children? If they are looking into this, and I mean your ex and his siblings, they can say all kinds of stuff and it will bring out an alert. So I would definitely be cautious with all that I'm doing, okay? Because I feel that success can be there for you to get your children, but we still have a mild issue coming aboard. So again, it tells me that they might catch something that can be used against you, okay? And you might say, what the fuck? I'm doing everything that I can. I'm doing even more than what I'm supposed to. Well, when they're playing dirty, they'll find something, or they'll put something in the way that will make you do stupid things or say stupid things, record you on a conversation, on a text, or whatever it is. So be cautious, because they're out to get you. They will try to entice you, themselves and or somebody else. They want you to go to jail again. You understand? Do they blame you for him going to jail at one point? Because it's almost like she needs to get everything that he did that it shouldn't have, and things like that. I'm seeing all this energy. Um, we are in a direct section right now with certain planets between, let's say, the middle of, let's just say we're very good in energies as of now, till the beginning of April with the planets. So any type of work that you need, this is a very good time because it's going to help you to stand things. But more than anything, I feel that it gives me a positive energy when it comes to your children for now, okay? And again, if you take the advices that I gave you just now in reference to your behavior, your ways of changing, I don't know, you know, maybe even try to take a class, or are they giving you some type of parenting class? Because I see that. But also something else, maybe try to take a online course of something, in order to help you keep your mind occupied, distracted, and at the same time getting something between January to April. This is a perfect time for you to go and get something. I don't care. Go get something. Go, maybe if it's free, the better. Any course that you can do within less than 3 months. Maybe like a nurse aid, or maybe even getting your license for agent. House sell houses or something. um I need you to do something, okay? um I don't want you to be stuck. This is the time that you can do something that's going to benefit you because of the planets the way they are. So I need you to use and manipulate this time, this energy, that's going to help you on the long haul from now on. These people think that you're nobody and that you have nobody to protect you. Well, they're wrong. They are absolutely wrong. You have so much potential within you, so you need to bring that fear, that anger, that whatever it is you're feeling, and then bring it out into a positive way. I keep telling you this. Listen. So I need you to go online and get any kind of course that you can. Any kind of course that you can. So the court can see that you're bettering yourself and bettering your life for your children. And by the time this court comes along, they're gonna see that you have improved in many ways. And not only that, but you can improve your money, you can improve all kinds of things in your life. You do not want to be where you've been in these last 5 years. You understand? You want to be looking at 10 years or more from now and being feeling, thinking more prosperity within yourself. So go get something, anything. Just trade something, trade school, anything. And they have courses online if you don't want to go in person. And you can tell me, I work this and I work that. Yes, we all do. But if I tell you, it's for a good reason. If I tell you, it's because I see it in you, and it's because I see that you have these potentials. You understand? So do what you can. Okay? And of course we'll be talking about that. But listen, if I tell you now, know that it will be for your greater good and for your children. I see success in whatever it is that you want to pick. Okay? If you're going to say, Margot, if I want to study this, can I get it? Guess what? I see it. But I need you to see it. Okay? I've been through this 100 times. I have seen desperate clients come to me and they have seeing no future ahead of them. And when I see certain things, I tell them, okay, you're inspired to do this, you wanted to do this, you cut it because you got pregnant, whatever. But the goal is there, the dream is still there, and it can be sufficed, it can be fruitful. You have so much more to give materialistically in this life for yourself and your children. Don't be in stagnation. Don't tell anybody of your dreams, but act on it now. Okay? And I'm telling you, because we're moving forward, this is the right time. Let's see if you listen. If you listen, you'll have your own place, starting sometime, let's say probably even August of this year. If you listen. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens. Let's see. Let's see here. Where are we at? Thank you, angels. Let's see one more for you. Yeah. You're going to have to do some type of ritual eventually to cut off the energy between you and this Libra. Okay? That, or he will still find any ways to come crawling back at you and be nice, be mean, be nice, things like that. I feel that that's the way he is. And he will continue for as long as you allow. Yeah, because eventually I feel more than anything that he wants to come back to you. He wants to be a family with you. He wants to be with you. Okay? No matter what happens in his life with any other woman, I think that his hate overall is because you're not his woman. Okay? That's his hate. And you, I will be very cautious, because I see these men that are in multiple relationships and probably even married. So be cautious with that. Okay? You don't want to get yourself into a scenario like that. For now, I don't see a stable person that can be there for you in the way that you wished, or in the way that you deserve. But I feel that if you make some changes as of now, later on in the future, it can be. There is someone out there. But in the meantime, for now, your energy is about prosperity within yourself, within your work, within your career, if you want to have one. But also your legal situations that are coming at hand. More than anything, we're just looking the strikes of coming in from different angles, coming in from the Libra to these two females kind of like attacking you in one way or the another. They will try to manipulate you, where they're going to bring in another person, like a younger energy, where they're going to try to, I don't know if follow you or quarrel you, confront you of some sort, make you do something stupid so you can go to jail. Okay. And it will be coming from their angle. They're like getting some friends or someone to go against you. In other words, they want to make a case, of your temperament and your issues to the court in order to not succeed with the children. Okay. So no matter what it is, I just need you to be in your best behavior. Okay. I know that it's a lot to take for you, but understand that you're not alone. I will do the best that I can to help you in any way that I can. Okay. um, for now, I will suggest that we'll we'll talk after the reading, but you know, there are certain rituals that can be done in order to help you with these scenario. um, do what I asked you earlier. Okay. Do what I asked you earlier, and we'll just be talking and see if there's anything else that we need to do, or if you want me to do. Okay. Any other advice that we have for, what do we see on the long haul after this that is coming in? Angels and universe of heavens. Positive news. After the long haul, and I do see that we will be doing a ritual. After the long haul, I do see the children coming back. I do see certain situations happening in the life of the Libra and those people. I see them getting their token back of stupidity that they've been doing. And I do see a good success coming your way. Absolutely. I love to see the success that I see here, okay, on this side when it comes to my client. I love that. What tells me is that there will be a ritual that it will be done later on to the benefit of you and to the benefit of your situation. And we also see one against these people. So we will put a lockdown on their energy. You're going to have to do especially what I asked you to do earlier. And then I will ask you to do other things for your help here. But like I said, I am no one that can ask any entities to take a life of anybody. I can, but I am no one to be consented to. So I can ask for that, but it will not be the case because I am no, I'm not a saint. I'm not. Okay. So I would have to use other ways, other means. But they will have certain entity energies or punishment in the way that you have received, if not greater. But I will also say this. You have to trust in yourself that things are going to come out in the way that you expect them to, but also trust yourself to go for what you want and succeed at it. Okay. I feel that the universe is going to find a way for you to find a way out of all this. Um, and unfortunately or fortunately, sometimes when we get a reading, it is the universe guiding you to certain directions that you need to take. Okay. I'm just saying. um, and sometimes, you know even though you're not ready to hear it, know that they're there for you eventually to see what's best needed in your life. Sometimes we think we know it all, but here we are. Okay. It happens to all of us, including me. So I'm going to end on the positive note that I seen there. So I know that the higher self is going to work with you to help you gain the children back, but most importantly, uh, to have some type of peace of mind within yourself. I would say starting in February is going to be a little lighter energy for you if you maintain yourself in the way that we discuss, advised. Okay? Let us. Yeah, absolutely. The court is going to look at all the angles to help you with your children's situations, okay? Have faith in that. If you can get the names of the judge, the secretary, attorney, anybody that's involved in the case to help you with this, if you're going to want some type of um, spell work or rituals, anything from me. I will need the judge name, the secretary, anybody that's involved personally into your case, okay? And that will also, again, if it were to be that case, pictures and things like that, okay? You already know. So, but definitely I feel that they're working with you to help you regain the children. But remember that against it, we also see them trying to analyze something against you as well, okay? The father and their family, okay? So, yeah, they think that they're going to win the situation, okay? They do. They think that they're going to win it at all costs because they're working with negative entities, negative energies, to turn the law against you, okay? They really are. I mean, they've gone to two different type of people to do certain things, and then themselves as well, okay? They're working all that they can. Yeah. I do not know if the Libra has seen anything in the media. Were you out on a date? Were you flirting? Were you kissing? Were you doing something with anybody that has him outraged? Or if not, that was one of the reasons. Anyways, he's imagining himself that you're literally, and I'm going to say this and I apologize, that you're being fucking the world. Um, he does not sleep well also. He is tormented by obsessed with you. Does he love you? Yes, he does. He does not want you with anybody, period. He does not want you. He feels betrayed by you with someone. He feels you fucked someone when you were not supposed to. I don't know what he means by that. I don't know if you fucked somebody that you knew, that he knew. I don't. He's giving me all these scenarios, so. Um, and he's just, I guess he expected so much out of you because of everything that you've given him in the past. But he doesn't see on the things that he has done wrong either, okay? Either way, moving forward, believe it or not, he's still in love with you. Believe it or not, so are you. You still have some feelings. There's some type of intimacy that wants to take place between you two. I don't know if it happened already or not, but if not, be cautious. That's your choice, okay? It wouldn't stop this whole situation. I think that it will probably make it worse because if you just have sex just to have it without having something written down and saying I I drop all cases, I drop all accusations, you have to have certain things written down and you have to have that person come together with that. But just words don't mean anything. Fuck that. Especially in legal situations. So, I will just be very cautious, whatever's coming out of him. Okay? For now. Can you do anything to bend him to be more emotional, more soften him? Yes, you can. There are rituals for that. Endulzamiento, amor a mí. I mean, there's hundreds and thousands of rituals that can be done, to turn his energy around. The fact that he cares for you, it's very liable, okay? And maybe it would be best to work in that angle because, again, we're working with love, and it will be best for him to understand and realize that he's wrong and that he needs to do right in the right act right, do right by you and your children. Okay. And that will depend on you also. But we're going to close it as that for today. I wish you love and light. Okay. To you and to yours. Everyone, thank you. I am Margot, your tarot reader, and I want to thank all of you for taking time to watch today. If you are interested, email me at Margot, your tarot reader, or gmail.com, or Facebook, Margot, your tarot reader. As always, sending love and light to all of you. Thank you.